my bag like I'm Frito-Lay. Crispy golden creme brulee, rare like a T-bone steak.
Quentin, we saw Dog Man. How you feel?
It was good. It was charming. I liked it. I didn't like it as much as the Captain Underpants movie.
That's true. I agree with that.
Which I mean, they're two different things, but still.
Yeah.
I never even liked the Dog Man books as much, but those came out right when I stopped reading those kinds of books. While Captain Underpants, I was reading when they were more in my audience. But I liked them as a kid. I think like 2 or 3 I remember 2 volumes coming out, and like I owned those 2, and then all of a sudden there was like 4 super, like not even that long after. Like, Jesus Christ, how am I supposed to keep up? So I didn't. But they were good. So like I can't talk too much. I mean, I can't even really talk about the Captain Underpants. I don't really remember the books. But yeah, it was nice. I mean, I don't even think, there's no Flip-O-Rama, so there's no like cool stuff like that, but there was still some funny stuff in there. Dave Pilkey, whatever his name is, he's got a cool style. He's got stuff going on. I dug it. It's pretty good. Some of the climax, there was like 5 different plots happening within it, but it was still good. Yeah, it was a nice time, heartwarming. It didn't feel quite as excellent as I had hoped. Some of the, I don't know, didn't hit me the same. Not as much use of different styles of animation than the first one. You get some puppets or there's no first one. Just comparing it to the other one based after the guy's work.
Yeah.
But it was good. I dug Lil Petey. I dug Dog Man. Petey's pretty good. Pete Davidson delivers a nice alteration on his voice. It's nice. Like, there was a minute there I wasn't 100% sure it's Pete Davidson. I was like, this has to be Pete Davidson unless some character shows up and sounds just like him. Like, I'm pretty sure this is the Pete Davidson character. There's a couple points where I'm like, oh, that's Pete Davidson. But he actually puts a little bit on his voice, and that's actually nice. Because you don't always get that when they cast
celebrities and stuff.
Celebrities in movies, so that was good. That was nice to not even be 100% sure if it was Pete Davidson, despite knowing he was in the movie. That was nice. I don't feel I necessarily needed Petey's dad up in there, plot-wise, but it was still a good time. I'm glad I saw it. I don't know how long it is. It didn't feel very long to me. Went by pretty well. Some nice comedy in there. Perhaps a slight bit too self-referential compared to Captain Underpants, but not like that bad. It's fine. Just to the point where I didn't enjoy it as much as Captain Underpants, but they're 2 different things, and I still liked it. Yeah. My favorite character is probably Lil Petey. It's definitely Lil Petey. Lil Petey is just the charm on the movie is the best part. I'd probably give it like an 8.5. 8.5 sounds nice. Maybe a 9 if I saw it again, but an 8.5 feels good right now. That's what I'm feeling. 8.5, 9. It's between the range of an 8 and a 9. Just depends. Depends the more I think about it. By tomorrow I might have a different feelings. It just happened. Good time. Good trailers before it. Nosferatu. This trailer's really hard to get through. No hate to all the people working all those movies about like CIA agents having dead wives or whatever. There's like 4 coming out. It gets a little boring. I was very stimulated during this experience. It was excellent. I felt my brain was so just being given everything it needed during those trailers, and it just kept going. It's everything you need really from a kid's movie, I think. There's more you can go for, but that really cherry on top for me. It was nice and stimulating the whole time. 8.5 to maybe a 9. Dog Man 2025 forever Quentin Mitchell review. Dog Man.
Go. We saw Dog Man. It was a very good movie. I agree with Quentin that it's not as good as Captain Underpants. Captain Underpants has like this overall, like really impactful, like message to me. Like just this like kiddish enjoyment of everything. this one overall, there is like a moral of like everyone is, you know, a good person and all, like deep down or whatever, but it's a little less impactful. But the animation I prefer over Captain Underpants. Obviously it has more of that Spider-Verse, you know, flair to it with that, like it looks like the book but as a 3D animated movie, and it just looks so good. The transitions were really, really smooth. There was one where like the piano or something in a song like melded into like police sirens, and I was like, holy shit, the sound design is crazy. Flowers by Miley Cyrus was randomly in there. That was kind of funny, but I don't know why they just kind of always have to throw a pop song into these things. It definitely follows the trend of modern like kids movies in the last like 2 years are really, really fast paced. Like something like, I feel like they're always trying to get exposition in every like beat of the story as fast as they possibly can. I don't feel like it like took itself as slowly and like whatever as like animated movies like before like 2022. Like Captain Underpants, I feel like they kind of sit on stuff for a little bit longer, and it fits the style of this movie anyway. But it's like I've noticed this with like a bunch of movies recently, and it's like, okay, can we breathe on a scene for a little bit? But like very funny movie. I like, we laughed a ton. Little Petey was a fun, wholesome little character. It kind of fuses the first 3 books together. Maybe it has some stuff from the other ones. I only read the first 3. Pretty much the same situation as Quentin, where they just kind of the 4th one came out, and then the 5th one came out.
Yeah,
the
right.
6th one came out. I was like,
no,
what
like
the
I knew
hell?
I knew the 3rd one came out, and I was like, oh, I'll get it. And by the time I was thinking about it, asking my parents, it was like they were on 5, and I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna go read it. You know, because I was reading that shit for some reason. I reread some of that. Oh, I'm sorry, this is a tangent, but like I can't believe my parents let me read that.
That's diabolical.
Yeah, low key.
Very Pete Davidson. I like Pete Davidson. I think my favorite character is probably Petey, because I like Pete Davidson a lot. I like. Also, all the jokes with him are always funny. The girl who's like, BT Dubs, you gotta pay me, and he never pays her. Like, damn.
Yeah, no
bro.
post-credit scene at all for this one. I thought maybe
really
we'd get one.
Like even like a little.
I will
or something, but it is a superhero. movie,
slight
so
tangent,
like,
by the way.
Definitely expect.
No hate. Sometimes though, I really sometimes hate staying for movies just to see if they have one, because sometimes the credits are really fucking long, then we just sit there and we got like nothing out of it.
Yeah.
Like, no hate, like I don't think all movies should have them. I think we need to stop making some movies just got a post-credit scene for no reason.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
I mean, the credits were really stylish. A lot of movies fail to like have any, like Nosferatu was black text, and it works obviously for Nosferatu. Like, I don't want like random little like character things next to it, but you know, like I feel like too many movies just don't have style to their credits, and like that's just lame. I don't want black text in a black background or white text in a black background. This was very fun, very, very good movie, very good gags, really, really good animation. There was that random ass cop like not 80s cop thing when PD and Dogman team up together, like random shit like that. No sock puppets, no Flip-O-Rama. I really thought they were gonna do that.
They don't do Flip-O-Rama and Dogman.
I really, when they made the book for the fish, I really thought they were doing the Flip-O-Rama. But whatever. I was thinking like the post credits would have like George and Harold, like, because they wrote the books. That's how it is in the book. Is like those are their things. So maybe they would show cameo or something. I don't know. Rating 8 out of 10. Very enjoyable Dogman movie adaptation. Good for the family.
You gotta say a thing. Jim Jug 23, Dogman 2025.
Dogman 2022.
Nope.
2020 class of 2025.
About the third best 2025 movie so far. I put it under Nosferatu and Sonic 3. Those are the best released this year for sure.
Starting the year off good.
Yeah. Not with Paddington.
Sadly, fucking.
Paddington, February 14th, 2024, 2025. Forever.